social media is expanding day after day. According to Andreas Kaplan, as of January 2009, the online social networking application Facebook registered more than 175 million active users. To put that number in perspective, there is only slightly less than the population of Brazil and over twice the population of Germany. Since the creation of Facebook in 2004, a lot of other social apps have been created, such as Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, and many others. People are using social media for many reasons, and one of them is to feel free, express themselves and their ideas, and share to the world their idea of perfection. This will relate to the book Utopianism of Sargent and other sources. So first I will talk about the evolution of social media and then how social media has become the new utopia. I will start by showing you a graph. So this one is the number of monthly active Instagram users from January 2013 to December 2016 in millions. So we can see that there has been a huge evolution. It went from 90 million in January 2013 to 600 million in 2016. For this picture, I really wanted to focus on the fact that Instagram has 7.3 million daily users, 20 billion photos shared, and 1.6 billion likes daily. Instagram is an app where you can only post pictures, so we can see that a lot of users show the world what they're doing, eating, wearing, and many other things. So this means that if a user decides to post a picture, it will reach a lot of people, and it has to be perfect. The first theme I will talk about is freedom. Social class doesn't matter anymore. You can be whoever you want on social media and express yourself freely. You can go ahead and post fake pictures if you wish to impress on social media. In fact, a lot of people do that. Adam Otke said in his research, according to a recent survey, 68% of adults take to some kind of photo editing before they share any photo with any one person online. Even if you are not able to show off like your wealthy friends, you can still fake it. Indeed, Sargent states in his example for The Poor Man's Paradise, when everything seems hopeless, fantasy can be particularly powerful. You can now use your imagination by using filters in Photoshop to show off a perfect image of yourself. I'm now going to my next point. Social media is a source of comfort. Sargent gives us the example of the slaves. He says, those taken to the new places as slaves were rarely in a position to write down their vision of a better life. But that doesn't mean they didn't have them. They sang songs and told tales, some of which have survived. The best known are the spirituals of the slaves of the southern United States, which regularly present images of the paradise they will win after the horror of this life. Social media relates to this example because when life gets tough, others can still inspire you and you can look at pictures and get some perspective on your life. Many pages and people are on social media to share their positive vibes. According to Valerie Alexander, there is research that does suggest that social media can make you happier. Time magazine states that researchers found that positive posts on Facebook had a positive effect on people. James Flower, a professor of medical genetics and policies who ran the research, argues that the social networking is positive for our emotional state. Happy feelings can be spread. I am now going into my second point, the utopia. When you view someone's profile, you might tell yourself, wow, her life is great. I love her makeup, clothes, ideas, holiday, boyfriend, etc. However, you should know that this is only an utopia, a dream world, and that pictures doesn't say everything about your life situation. You will only show the positive side, even when everything is wrong. Sargent proves this point. Plato explores the process of failure at considerable length. In doing so, he develops a theory of corruption and applies it to both individual and societies. The important thing here is not the theory, but the underlying point that there cannot be a perfect society or human being on this earth. According to dailymail.uk, a 19-year-old model from the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, sensationally quit social media earlier this month because she said it promotes a dishonest and contrived sense of beauty. The model also admits, No one knows the reality behind images. It's just an image. Also, according to Patient Ramby and Lindsay Nail, this technological divergence is further compounded by ambivalent views that neither celebrate the unrealistic hopes of social media nor grossly protests against the debilitating effects of these technologies. My next point is that utopia is about being surrounded by the right people. In his book, Sargent talks about the utopian language and how people create their own utopian space around them. He takes as an example a political protest in public space. He says, "The art is created by the people who interact with them." Just like Sargent suggests, you can have your own space and environment on social media. You can decide to follow whoever you want and unfollow them at any time. According to Marie Madden, 60% of teen Facebook users keep their profiles private, and most report high level of confidence in their ability to manage their settings. This shows that people want to have their friends and people that share the same ideas as followers. They want to feel in a comfortable environment where they feel confident and important. To summarize, social media can be today's utopia for 4 reasons: the freedom, the creativity, the comfort, and the right environment. According to Sargent, what makes this community successful is longevity. So maybe social media is only here for a brief period, but for now it represents today's society's utopia. However, there is a higher risk nowadays. You can easily get addicted to social media. According to Jacqueline Cabral, when answering the question in a survey, "Do you feel that you were addicted to social media?" the majority, 59%, stated that they agreed. It is important to stay in the present and use social media wisely. Social media represents our generation's utopia.